Let's look at some basic concepts that you'll need for trigonometry. Here I have a right triangle. The right angle is marked with this symbol. And so that means this side over here, the longest side, is the hypotenuse. This angle over here, let's call this the reference angle, the angle of reference. This angle, I can label this leg as an adjacent side, which just means next to it. And so all the way across the triangle, this leg now is opposite. Opposite what? Opposite this angle of reference. That's important because if we chose this angle as the angle of reference, then this side here is no longer opposite. It's touching it, so now it's adjacent. And that means that this side, all the way across from this angle, is now opposite. Because it's opposite what? It's opposite that angle of reference over here. All right, here's what we're getting to is these basic trig functions. There are 3 of them. Three basic trig functions. Number 1, sine. We abbreviate that to the first 3 letters, but we still say it's sine. The sine of an angle, the reference angle, is the opposite over the hypotenuse. And that is off the side, you can't see it. Let me rewrite it over here so it's a little clearer. All right, so we have the sine. In fact, let me make a little more space for you. Number 1, the sine. Opposite side over the hypotenuse. This trig function of the reference angle is equal to a ratio of the opposite side over the hypotenuse. You'll see more of that in a minute. Let's do the tangent. The tangent is also abbreviated to the first 3 letters. And we say the tangent of the angle. What angle? Your angle of reference is equal to the opposite side over the adjacent side. So it's equal to this ratio of sides. Basic trig function is cosine. Again, we're going to abbreviate that to the first 3 letters. The cosine of the angle, which angle? The reference angle, is the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, the ratio of the adjacent over the hypotenuse. These are your 3 trig functions. You're going to want to make those easy to find, easy to reference, and maybe even memorize them.